you mentioned a polyamorous boyfriend. Does that mean so are you polyamorous or
I tried it. I'll try anything twice. That's my rule in life.
Which try are we on?
That was the first try.
Okay,
so I got one more. I don't know if
we got one in the bank.
Maybe that one. So I will try it once.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Okay, you got to take me into this because this is something I have heard from. I have friends that like were in like a close relationship and then like one party member wants to open it, and I remember I had opinions on that where I'm like, that sounds like bullshit. How did this situation come about?
So I met him on Tinder. I didn't know at first, like it was whatever. We were talking for like 3 weeks. He kind of dropped the bomb on me that he had a partner that they were together for like 8 years. They lived together, but the partner was asexual. So like they weren't having a sexual relationship, and so they both were dating other people to have a sexual relationship. And I'm like, well, so then they just don't have sex with you. I don't know exactly. Okay. Whatever. That was their business.
They don't sound asexual. They sound like you don't get them.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm a very investigative spirit. So I'm like, I like to unpack what that is. I'm like, is it a you problem? I'll let you know if it is a you problem. So I had to go try and see.
Try it out, yeah.
Yeah. And our first date, there was a snow squall. I went to his house. There was a snow squall, which is like a blizzard that comes on dramatically. Like I wasn't planning on spending the night, but I went to go leave and there was 8 inches of snow on the ground that I didn't know.
Forced proximity. That's a famous trope.
God. Yeah. It was awful. And then we dated for like 6 months after that.
Really?
Yeah, but then he complained about having a part-time job. And he worked at a game store, and like we'd play Magic the Gathering with his friends. I remember I got second place in my first tournament there, and I got a pack of cards to open after winning, and I pulled out like the $30 card that they all had been looking for like 3 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm keeping it. I was awful.
Do you still have it?
No, I sold it all back. Once we broke up, I literally went back to the game store. I'm like, here you go.
Take all of it.
Take it all.
Shit,
yeah.
Dude. So what was he so tired about working a part-time? Is it maybe because he was balancing a polyamorous relationship, like 3 relationships and a GameStop?
You tell me. That's what I was like, you need to pull it together.
Yeah.
Like because at the time I had a full-time job and a part-time job, and I was volunteering. So I was like,
Well, what's your like initial reaction when someone like, because you were probably not, I'm not saying you weren't looking for that, but you were probably looking for, I imagine, like a monogamous thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, you kind of like this person, and then they're like, hey, actually, just so you know, this is going on. Like, what's your, like, initial knee-jerk? Are you like, oh, get the hell away from me? Or, like, let me think about it? Are you like how did that?
I really, honestly, I'm so, like, I just like to learn about people. And so that was, my reaction was like, tell me about that. Let's, like, I'll tell you when I'm out, but I'm like, I need to hear all the details.
What did he say? Like, what sold you on it? Because you stuck around for a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, like, I was weird about this part, but basically he was like, you'll never meet each other. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. I'm like, we'll never, then how do I know that you're telling me the truth and this isn't like some weird, but honestly, I was like, the fact that they weren't like having a relationship with each other, like a sexual relationship, and he wasn't doing that with anyone else, so like it kind of was monogamous in a sense,
like a monogamous hooking up, but he just shares a space with somebody else,
right? Yeah, so it kind of like, I kind of could put it in like roommate vibes with that. But really the awful part, which wasn't really explained in the beginning, was like the coordination. You're adding another person's schedule into like a relationship schedule. So like he could only come over when they weren't hanging out together. And it was like kind of like, you have to ask your mom to hang out with me. Yeah. And you're 28 years old or something.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
That's weird. Yeah. What? Okay. You said you stayed the night though, like one of the first times, right? So was she there, or was she just like
gone? Yeah.
Oh, she just was on a trip.
Well, yeah, because they had another partner too.
Wow.
And so like their partner was in like Madison or something.
Yeah.
So it was
dude, I wouldn't be able to do the like Sudoku of trying to figure out
when. No, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, I have like a bit about when I broke up with him, because I went to his house and we were watching Tokyo Revengers. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
It's great anime. Loved it. And he had HBO Max and I didn't. So I was like, can we please, before I said anything, I'm like, let's finish we got 2 episodes left or something.
Yeah.
And we open it up, and the episode that we had to watch was called The Breakup. And I was like, that's awful of me if we watch.
And you guys already were in the process of breaking
No,
up?
no, no. I knew I was going to break up with him, but I was just like hanging out. And I was like, that's terrible if we watch the breakup episode and then I break up with him afterwards. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm just going to say it. So I say it. He starts sobbing. Like, literally, I've never been so embarrassed in my life for another person. Sorry if he's watching this.
Yeah, shit. R.I.P., bro. R.I.P.
But he was like, what's next? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm going to Popeyes after this. Because it's where he lived.
What's next? That's a wild question.
I'm like, I'm leaving. I don't know what to like.
None of your business,
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
I don't know.
But I was like, that was so, it just fell out of my, it's the comedian in me that's like, I wasn't a comedian at the time, but my timing, man, that's sometimes I just say, and I did go to Popeyes after that. It was great.
Did he join you or no?
No, I went by myself.
I
Yeah.
feel like you could have at least like dropped a biscuit back off or something.
I could have, yeah, but
I do love those biscuits, man.
no.
Fuck, I'm hungry.
The chicken sandwich, that went crazy.
Yeah? Oh, you chicken sandwich.
Yeah. I was in LA when they dropped the chicken sandwich, so it was crazy. Like they were running out within hours.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. All right.
So anyway.
So a polyamorous relationship. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. I now know like 3 people that have done that. We're growing.
I feel like if you got like, I've never done like the you're all involved with each other thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'd almost, yeah. That would be weird. Maybe that would be better though. It'd be easier coordination because you guys could just have like a big whiteboard.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be a very unique situation where everyone was equally interested in each other.
It would be like Love Island.
Yeah.
But like there's nobody gets voted off. Like everybody just hangs out.
Because you don't want to like, you know how friend groups have like a trio, but there's really a duo that has a separate group chat.
Yeah.
Like you don't want that to be.
Yeah, I feel like that could happen so easily.
Yeah.
Or like if you're all like banging each other, right?
Right.
One day like you're going to bang whoever and she's not into it and it's like, oh, okay, I'll just go to the other room and bang this shit. And then that could cause
sister
like
wives.
rips. Yeah, that could just not be it.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it. I feel like that would be too much juggling.
Yeah. I mean, short term, sure.
Have some fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got one more try in me, so we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching there, guy. Click right over here if you want to see that episode in its entirety. Or you can click over here and subscribe to the channel. See all the other fun shit we do here. It's really up to you, guy.